good friend of the program, great guy overall. Colin Hanks on the Rich Eisen Show. Would you want the 49ers to sign Madison Bumgarner, Colin?
Yeah, sure. I mean, why not? Yes, of course. I mean, after a performance like last night, I think that stretches out into all areas. I'm sure he's very good at doing his taxes. I'm sure anything he sets his mind to, he's a genius at.
You must be losing it. I mean, 3 World Series in 5 years, Colin. This is ridiculous.
It's unbelievable. You know, I mean, the last 5 years definitely has made the previous 25 years worth it. It's just it's unreal. I mean, quite frankly, it's just completely unreal. I mean, the first one in 2010 was incredibly special. I was able to be there for all 3 games in Dallas, and then 2012 to be at the first 2 games in San Francisco and see Pablo hit 3 home runs in 1 game. I mean, that was unreal. But to be able to win in a Game 7 on the road, I did go to the one of the games they lost in San Francisco, but I still had a good time. But that Game 7 last night, I mean, that was absolute history right there. If you're a fan of baseball, I mean, what Bumgarner did is just nothing short of spectacular.
And did you think when he came in that game in the 5th inning that he was going to go the distance? I mean, did you really think that would at all be possible?
No, absolutely not. No, I mean, I was very adamant, in my conversations with my friends that he should not start on 2 days rest. And I thought maybe 2 innings tops. If he got into his groove, he's a little bit of a slow start, when coming out of the bullpen. But he just shut them down. He just shut them down. I've never seen a performance like that from a starting pitcher coming out of the bullpen in a Game 7. But then again, his performance throughout the whole World Series and quite honestly throughout the entire playoffs was just miraculous.
Yeah, his World Series ERA is barely registers. Actually, it's almost Geno Smith's passer rating from last week's game in the Buffalo Bills. They're almost the same number.
almost the same, almost. But
yes,
really, I mean,
the same.
The most impressive performance that Bumgarner gave, the most impressive thing was really his performance against the Chevrolet guy. Receiving the MVP trophy. He was very calm, very cool, very collected, and that guy was throwing a lot of heat at him. He was throwing out technology and stuff.
He was.
I mean, he was a stone-faced man. That Bumgarner.
You know what I thought of? I thought of Fargo. I really thought he was Jerry Lundegaard, almost up there, Colin.
If you just
I thought that was True Coat. You almost threw in the True Coat.
Unbelievable. I mean, man, what a game, what a series. I'm absolutely just spent. I'm just exhausted. But hey,
now
it's a good feeling.
Now you got to worry about the Panda. I mean, he's unbelievable. It's sort of fitting that the last 2 Giants to touch the World Series clinching baseball was Bumgarner throwing it and Sandoval catching it. He's ridiculous. That Panda is unbelievable.
Well, and that guy just shows up in October. He really shows up when it counts. I mean, I think he went 4 for 4 last night. I mean, the guy is just absolutely consistent. And just does absolutely everything he can to get his team to win. And never mind the fact that he's a fan favorite. I mean, everybody in San Francisco just absolutely loves him. But he loves playing in San Francisco. So obviously, I mean, there's a whole lot of work that's gonna go down in trying to keep him in San Francisco. But the good news is I don't think the Dodgers have any more money to throw at Panda to try and get him to switch. So I think we're in good shape.
The Yankees may. Oh, man, the Yankees may, because A-Rod's not going there. I'll tell you that. I mean, A-Rod might play first, but he's not going to third. I mean, he's back, by the way. That was the one. That's the Yankee fan in me. I'm sitting there thinking, as Rick Wilde's handing out, trucks, that this means A-Rod's back. Selig's out, A-Rod's back.
I saw a handful of tweets that said, "Oh, the Giants just won. That means the A-Rod suspension is over." I mean, literally, it took about 2 seconds.
What do you think of the Niners before I let you go? 4-3, they're coming off a bye. Are you genuinely concerned about the last 9 games of the season, or you just think that this is just the Harbaugh slow and steady winning the race eventually?
My gut tells me it's the Harbaugh slow and steady. You know, I don't think I really expected them to come, you know, really hot right out of the gate. I obviously expected them to do a little bit better at the beginning of the season, but I think obviously there's been a lot of, you know, they've been dealing with a lot of injuries. They've been dealing with a lot of distraction with all of the, you know, the mumbles about Harbaugh in the locker room and this, that, the other thing. I think the way that the team is, I think the mentality of the team is they got to bond together before they can really sort of go out and sort of take control of their destiny. So I want to say that you know, I'm expecting things to turn around. That's what I want to say. Whether that happens or not, we'll wait and see. But I'm not giving up on it yet.
Before I let you go, I know we haven't talked about this off, so I'll throw it out there anyway. Fargo, is there a possibility? I know it's supposed to be, you know, a standalone 10 episodes. It was phenomenal, but is there a possibility you think that this continues somehow on FX?
Well, yeah. So there will be a second season of Fargo. That is
really?
Most definitely, yes, it is most definitely happening. But it will be an entire new storyline with all new characters. It's going to be there's some connective tissue between the second season of Fargo and what our first season was. There will be some parallels, but it will take place in the past. It'll take place in the 70s. So there will be no actors from the first season in the second season, but there are characters from the first season that will be in the second season. Much the way that TV connected with the movie.
Gotcha. Thanks for calling. Congrats on the Giants, bud.
Thanks, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.